1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess that's the intro.
What intro? No games.
Really? Right as I'm about to press it, you load it? God. Welcome back. After
Welcome
a year.
back. Wait, it's been a year?
Yep, the last upload was with Riley and I playing Mario Kart Double Dash on October 19th of last year, or maybe even earlier.
Oh.
So, hope you enjoyed all of the content that we had this year so far, which was only the 5-year anniversary episode.
Yeah. Yeah, when I suggested we record, I thought it was like a few months.
Oh no, we haven't recorded anything at all this year.
Oh.
Well,
Should we?
yeah, let's do it. We're playing Mario Kart. We're going back to our roots from, can you believe it, 5 years ago.
5 years. We should be in preschool.
We should be. Oh yeah, this channel's old enough to be. This channel's old enough for us to push in its head, and it's not a soft, malleable mess. Anyway,
This channel has object permanence now. How about that?
wow, it can build in core memories like screaming
And, crying. And... Pasquetti.
Okay. That is not cool to think about. So, this channel came out in 2018, and it has been 5 years oops, I'm sorry. It has been 5 years since it, first came into existence.
Yeah.
For comparison, you start, people in America, people start high school at age 14. 5 years ago, they would have been 9, which is 3rd grade.
Huh. I did not know that. So, anyone who's been watching us since 3rd grade, let us know. If you were, then it's kind of weird.
Oh, yeah, they would have been in high school right now.
Yeah.
Wow. Curran really put it into perspective when he told me that we are basically the generation that grew up with influencers and YouTubers.
Yeah.
And they set the precedent. We were the ones who were sort of absorbed into that and are now becoming that. And now the newer generation are aiming to this as well.
Yeah. Damn. Where is the time going?
COVID.
Please tell me. I need to get it back.
This is... Oh no. So... oh god. Back in like 9th grade or so, our friend group, all of us, Curran, Jack, Eddie, and I, Finian, we would all be hyped and excited for Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS and Wii U when it would come out, and we would often play it. That came out in 2014, which means that...
That was 2014?
Yep.
Yeah, we were bringing our 3DS to lunch, like, playing that the whole time.
Yeah.
Damn. Man, we were fucking losers.
No, it was fun.
Yeah.
But 10 years, so 24 starting next year, 14 years, yeah, 2014, 10 years ago from 2014 was 2004.
Damn.
Good. No! It's like when, okay, I'm stalling, but, which cup do you want to look at?
Do you have any of the DLCs? Or?
Nope.
Okay, yeah. I don't know. What are you thinking?
What is a funny one? Which is the one that'll make me guffaw and chortle?
Maybe like... Maybe Yoshi Circuit?
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, we can do it's the whole cup, so.
Okay.
Well.
Guffaw.
Guffaw. The inevitability. Some cultures, like Japan, often present it so that 26 is considered an old man, and I'm thinking, what are you on about?
What are you smoking?
So, ever since the last episode, the TV that I brought with me to college, which is high definition, I installed onto here, so now we can see everything, and it's not going to be on a smaller monitor.
Wow. Man, remember the old days? We were just like recording in my room or something.
Yeah, we were recording in your room.
In my basement.
Yeah. That massive basement with the ping pong table.
Oh, yeah. Man, I miss it.
I wasted that. Yeah, everything has changed since then. This small setup that we record in was makeshift, and it suits it very well. I'm very glad about this.
Yeah.
When I get my own place, I'm gonna miss this little room, but I'm probably gonna make something makeshift. Or in the future, when I get my own house, I'll have a space just for gaming and recording, and another for like vinyl record collecting.
I love vinyl record collecting.
Me too.
But it's expensive.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there were some purchases that I regret. Primarily because I'm thinking like that was an impulse buy. Even though some of them are some of my favorite records of all time, it's just I don't think I would spend that money anymore on that. The most I'm willing to go is like 30 or 40.
Yeah. What do you mean you're not gonna pay for the Big Mouth soundtrack on vinyl?
Honey, what's wrong?
You're just wasting money at that point. Oh yeah. I have the Big Mouth soundtrack.
Was it a gift or did you buy it yourself?
It was a gift. It was like a free copy at Comic-Con.
Okay.
And it's still in the shrink wrap. I figured maybe someday it'll be valuable. And if I don't open it, then, you know.
What's on the soundtrack?
It's like the songs they wrote for the show.
Oh, okay.
Like, have you watched it? Or?
I've seen some clips, but there are a lot of things about it that put me off from it.
It's a weird show.
Like I know about the turkey scene. I'm thinking, and I'm sure there are others just as worse or similar to that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know.
Like, no shame to anybody who enjoys it, but it's just not my cup of tea.
I think it gets too much heat.
Ooh.
Like, there are definitely worse shows, you know?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was gonna say something and I forgot. That's how it is on this beach of an earth.
That's how it is on this bitch of a life.
Oh, now I remember. I ordered a copy of Nick Drake's Pink Moon on vinyl.
Ooh.
Because it was really, I got it for $30, which is very cheap considering when compared to repressings and what you can find and what can be exported. So I thought, I'll get it. Nice. I ordered that back in July, and expected shipping date was this week.
Oh.
I still have not gotten it.
Where did you get it?
Merch Bar, where I got a lot of vinyl.
Oh.
That's where I got my my favorite of his, which is his first album, Nick Drake's 5 Leaves Left. I got from Merch Bar for 20 bucks.
Hey, fuck you.
Sir? Sir? Sir?
Sir.
Sir. Sir!
Records.
Oh yeah, records.
It's an expensive hobby. And
yeah.
especially when you're in college.
Oh yeah. There are some others that I found. Well, of course they're from Barnes & Noble, so some of them are fairly reasonable, which is like 24, which is perfectly fine. But some are a little bit overblown in terms of pricing. Like one of my favorite records, Nina Simone's Wild as the Wind, which has just recently gone into reissue. I didn't know she was popular enough to get that. I found it. I was like, oh my god, whoa. And it's like 30 bucks. Like, oh man.
Damn.
One amazing record that's been consistent about its pricing for some reason is Neutral Milk Hotels in the Aeroplane Over the Sea. That has consistently been all around the board 18 bucks, which is pretty much a steal. So I don't know what they're doing to keep it at that price. Maybe it's the popularity, but it's an amazing record regardless.
What prompted you to start collecting records?
My cousin, for my graduation gift, gave me a record player. And yeah, the first one was the one similar to what you had, but since I didn't understand audio well enough back then, I didn't know how to set it up properly. So they got me the suitcase record player, and I know some like Crossley aren't that high quality, but the one that I got, thankfully, is pretty adequate.
Oh, nice. I still have the same player from when I first started.
It's similar to like the one you have right now, right?
Yeah, the Audio Technica one.
Oh, okay, yeah, that thing is...
It's a good instrument.
Yeah, but they gave me the compilation album, The Beatles One. Yeah, because they knew I was a Beatles fan during that time, and then I went on to collect all the other Beatles records, and then I expanded to the others as well.
No, wait. No, I was singing a Queen. Shit. Doing alright.
Oh, I forgot about that's such a good song. I forgot what album that's from. Is that from Queen 2 or Sheer Heart Attack?
Say Queen 2?
Okay. No. There are there are a lot of vinyls that I got for a steal.
Yeah.
I got a few vinyls at Charlotte's Web, which I made a documentary on my channel. Before they were selling vinyl records for pretty cheap. I hit myself. For very cheap, pretty much back then.
Why hit yourself?
Yo, okay.
Why'd you get it first?
Well, I don't know.
Oh my god, I got a second. Chad, did you see that?
Chat, did you...
Chat, take a foreskin.
What did I get? Yeah, so I got, very funnily enough, Songs in the Key of Life by Stevie Wonder, for 15 bucks.
Cool.
Just like, oh my god, what... At the time, I didn't really appreciate it, and then, it was after I bought it that I started listening to it, and really got into Stevie's output and how, you know, that collection, specifically that one, is some of the greatest albums ever recorded in music history.
Yeah.
And I got it for only 15 bucks.
That is a steal. A game steal.
A game steal. Thanks for watching. And then some other great ones, like, I guess like Pink Floyd, since they're so popular, and even though their albums are amazing, people like really hike up the price on them.
Yeah.
I tried to get a copy of I think, yeah, I found a copy of Metal and Animals, but they were like 50. I was like,
yeah.
but fuck you.
Yeah, I was trying to get a copy of Metal at my local record store, in the city I live in, Redacted City.
Ohio.
And shit's like 50, 60 bucks.
Yeah.
And it's a remaster. I'm like, fuck out of here.
There are a lot, like, I found that the one, oh no, I found that where you got your copy of Rumors, that record store, as good as their selection is, they do hike up the price a lot compared to others.
Yeah.
Like, I found out they were selling, like, pressings that I didn't know that they would have, like, MF Doom and Madlib's Mad Villainy, A Tribe Called Quest, The Low End Theory, just...
Wow, I'm Toad.
Toad. But yeah, they'll really hike up the price to like 45 and 50. It's like, oh, come on. Gotta be kidding me. Oh, do you know the Trash Taste podcast?
The what?
The Trash Taste podcast, which is the podcast mentioning or starring and hosted by Giguk, Joey the Anime Man, and Sea-Dog VA.
I have not.
Very fun podcast. They get into a lot of arguments. As of now, it's October 21st, and their latest episode came out. People will appreciate this, and I know you'll appreciate this, but out of the blue, I was just absentmindedly listening along, and they mentioned, like, oh yeah, I was just hanging out with Ludwig, and, you know, going on the RV trip, and then after that I went to see a show, Tatsuro Yamashita.
Yeah.
And of all the people I expected to mention Tatsuro, it was not Connor.
Yeah. Man, Ludwig has good taste.
Based taste. It's really unfortunate though, because I guess we could play another round. It's really unfortunate that like Japanese artists like Tatsuro and others like Mario Takeuchi, I don't sort of keep their demographic within Japan. Because despite their growing popularity, I don't think I'm sure they're aware of it, but not to the extent, I don't think they know the extent of their reach. Cause, yeah, for example, they mentioned that to go to Tatsuro's concert, some of it had to be through a lottery, and in order to enter said lottery, you needed a Japanese phone number.
Wow. Kinda isolationist.
It's kind of, sort of, yeah. But hopefully he'll expand. Hopefully he'll, inflate his Tatsuro Gyat status.
And we want him to do it with Sonic speed. Look up Sonic inflation to find out more. And show your support.
Local dullard chooses Mario. Oh, I want a funny one. My speed is abhorrent. Is it the tires? It's the tires. Off-road.
What parts affect what stats?
I don't know. I think it's just random.
Huh.
Which one do you want? You can choose.
Lightning.
Okay.
Cause
Which one from Lightning?
Rainbow Road. Cause I love my mental health.
More like Woke Road. Am I right? Haha.
Nice
Oh
try.
my god, a train.
Oh. Nyum.
Yoo-hoo! Asshole! Get out of my way.
Asshole.
They should, in Nintendo Land, at Universal in Japan, they should make a Rainbow Road exactly like this, with no borders, so that anybody can plummet 1,200 feet.
And the top of a mountain.
Wahoo!
Woohoo!
No, no, no! I saw that. I saw that, as they say, metallic riz. Do you I was about to ask, do you think it's a good thing that we're not, that there are certain aspects in which we're not accustomed to Gen Alpha? And I know this is gonna turn into the generational divide again, but you know, with certain jokes, like with Skibbity Toilet, that's been around with like Gmod days, similar things, but then it gets to the point where it's Dadaist and nonsense, like even more so than the last 7 years or so, where it's like, Phantom Tax, Ohio, something Yacht, and Rizzler, those things. And it's
wait, so what's your question? Or?
Do you think it's good that there's this sort of like compromise in which, you know? Well, I think it's inevitable that my point was going nowhere, but I guess just things are inevitably going to evolve and sort of become like what they are now.
I kind of feel like we are becoming what millennials felt like when Gen Z was like becoming more in the mainstream, especially with like absurdist humor and memes.
Yeah.
So now it's happening to us, and we're like, what
what is this?
What the fuck?
What the fuck is this Skibbity Toilet? And why is there a picture of Kate Bush in every single one of those videos?
Yeah. People change, and so do their tastes, and I don't know.
I guess it's just worrisome to, you know.
Love it or hate it.
It's here to stay. I guess it's just worrying because, in some parts, maybe I'm just not fully aware of the full scale of Gen Alpha and like the iPad kid sort of thing. Just we're being so ingrained within, just growing up solely with the internet will have consequences. I don't want to say names, but I have seen instances where like even some parents are
I won't say names.
Okay.
No.
But I have seen instances where some parents are, you know, incentivizing that method of parenting in which to keep the distraction of their child, they'll just put an iPad behind them, which is like, I don't think that's the right engagement.
It's horrible for their development. Like, one of my relatives is a teacher, like, kindergarten teacher. And they're telling me that, like, you're being raised by a screen, it's gonna fuck you up, like, socially, like, your relationships with people and, like, just the, like, common world. And, like, forget about, like, when they start working. It's gonna be fucking awful.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, this sounds very, like, oh, that damn phone, but, like, that damn phone.
But I mean, like, even there are some things that people take from it, that in our generation has also been taken from, I guess I should say. Like, for example, like the stuff that's been going on with what people like Nico and Andrew Tate are teaching, like vulnerable younger kids or people with vulnerable states. The thing is, compared to what was happening with Filthy Frank and iDubbbz, their context from Filthy Frank, iDubbbz, every Max Mofo, they were all very ironic. A lot of these...
It was like layers upon layers of irony.
Yeah.
And like, harmful language aside, like, it did not nearly, like, it didn't prey on the audience, you know?
Yeah.
So, wait, what were you saying?
Adding on to your point, it's unfortunate that like people like Logan Paul, Andrew Tate, Sneeko have been taking advantage of their audience to sort of lead them down a path of certain beliefs that they are sort of pushing that can be viewed as like doing so unironically.
Yeah. Like, I'm convinced that a lot of these people are just playing a character.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gone way too far.
Yeah.
And like, they'll sprinkle in like very minute amounts of good ideas, like men's mental health and like independence and all that. But none of it matters if you're preying on very vulnerable people and making them out to be like just straight up harmful to like women and all that. It's awful.
And we've seen, like, there was a video going online of Sneeko meeting some of his younger fans.
Yeah.
Who have been spitting out the same things that he's been, like, stating.
Yeah. And it's fucking sick. Not good sick, like...
Yeah, like, awful.
Yeah.
Like, it's a good thing that there are still some creators nowadays that some who have grown up with YouTube, like Schlatt, Ted, Ludwig, have openly stated, I'm not your friend, I'm just an entertainer.
Yeah.
Like, it's, and even like Josh, who's been stating the dangers of the building of parasocial relationships.
Yeah. It's, like, none of it is good. Hot take, but none of it is good.
Hot take?
And like,
oh yeah?
And I think an equally disturbing thing is that they became popular in the first place because there was a, like, audience for it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
There are, like, truly vulnerable and hurting people out there that are just looking for answers on how to better themselves. But then they fall into this fucking rabbit hole and indoctrinated into these horrible mindsets.
Yeah.
Because, like, even if it's a horrible rhetoric, it's still a community. It's like it's a group of people to share with, or share life with. And
absolutely.
like, that's all people want at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, as soon as you challenge them on these ideas, it's like, you're just a soy boy sheep. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. As you said, just, you inadvertently just raise your audience.
Yeah.
Who fucking I love this dichotomy of CVG. Where we can be so serious and then just, who texted me?
Who is texting me? Oh, my mom.
I can't wait to to live up to our initial idea of CVG, where we have these extremely important, mature talks, and then next episode we're just like, and then everybody's just asking, hey, what happened to the discussion regarding parasocial relationships? And
Wait, what are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Guys, I just pissed my pants.
Now I've got Jack on the ropes, and then a dark stain starts building up on my pants.
But yeah. Everyone thinks they have the right answer about, like, how to live.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to be happy, man.
Especially within our current generation, a lot of people have sort of developed this nihilism, just on how to live, just because they've seen the whole world, and everything. And I don't know if my approach is idealistic, but just I'm trying to teach, like, one of my main goals as a, like, within my field of study is to teach people more in-depth about media literacy, compromise, neutrality, and just grabbing from and just learning from pieces of information so that you can make your own point after thinking through it from a critical, objective lens, I think.
Like, I feel like there's a huge divide on what people think is objective, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And there's no room for discussion. Like, people just want to be told that they're right.
Yeah.
And, like, and then you're accused of, like, pandering to one side or the other. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, let people talk.
Yeah.
But also, if you're saying hurtful shit, then don't, like, be like, oh, cancel culture. Like, I'll say it. Some people should be canceled.
Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, with the growing cancel culture, people have seemed to, have set extremely high standards.
Yeah.
For expectations for people. And that goes further into our discussion regarding parasocial relationships, or it can go in there. It's just a whole borscht of a...
I was talking about this with friends a few months ago. Like, when computers, like, first started becoming into the mainstream, it was this huge wave of information and, like, productivity, and it was dubbed the age of information, right? And then as time went on and more people were able to spread their own information or opinions or whatever, and then come to today, come to today, and we have this rise of artificial intelligence and all that. It's becoming the age of misinformation. Cause, like,
fuck yeah.
Fuck you, I win. It's like, how do you trust information nowadays? Like, how do you know something for certain anymore?
Absolutely. Just stemming from like, where people are too opinionated, that could have been stemmed from... you could say that it could stem from how they were raised and just, generational accumulations regarding how to think.
Yeah.
But just undoing that damage or that implicit bias is extremely difficult. And there are times when that'll happen, but just feel like undoing that damage is some of the only ways to help deal with this sort of situation.
Like the fucking Andrew Tate dick riders who are blaming women for all their problems. Like, hey man, I get it. Some people are just shitty, and you're gonna have bad relationships with people, and you're gonna have good relationships. But there isn't one solid way to go about that. Like, whether it's like meeting someone or like how to just treat someone in general. Like, there's so much nuance that everyone's gonna give you a different answer. There are patterns, sure, but I think the same people that are like complaining like, all women are the same, like, they're so superficial and stuck up, like, okay, but what are you doing to further yourself? Like, at a certain point, you just gotta focus only on yourself, you know?
Absolutely.
Take everything else out of the equation. Like, what are you doing with your life, and is it constructive to yourself? Because it can very quickly start a chain of events to being destructive to yourself, and then to other people in your life, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. How did I get second? Fuck this.
Next time on CVG.
Next time on CVG, I hit Nico with a hammer.
Looking for,
Oh my god, Nico. Sneeko?
every single freaking... Why is it that every, like... I don't want to say every, but a lot of Filipino creators like Nick is Not Green and Sneeko, like, how fucking shameful, man. Why do you do this? For God's sake. Anyway.
I don't know, man, but you're good. I like your content.
Thanks, man.
Check out Tetrox. What is it?
Nico Tetrox.
Yeah, Nico Tetrox. You make some cool videos on there.
Oh, thank you.
Some of them I just like belly laugh so much.
Thank you. I
wish I could be like you.
That's very sweet.
I want to be like.
I want you.
Would you want to do a collab sometime?
Yeah, I actually had a I actually wanted to do a video idea. I'll end it now. I don't want to spoil it. Bye bye.
Mwah.